following is a production of Watlington Shires and Pierce Productions. Welcome to the Wright Chrysler Dodge Ram pregame show. Just like the big game, you have to be prepared. And the same holds true when it comes to buying your next vehicle. So be prepared by going to WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com. That way you're ready to go when you hit the lot. Now it's time for us to get you ready for the big game. The Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram pregame show starts now.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here to the big broadcast tonight on NetSN as we're coming to you from the Special Events Center in Tenaha, Texas on a not-so-chilly night as it's not been as cold as it has been the last week or so. That is for sure. But I tell you what, we're going to get another little bit of a cold spell, looks like, coming up next week. So be ready for that one. It may be a little bit cooler than what we saw this past week, and not looking forward to that at all. My neighbor says to me, well, you know, hey, didn't you live in Kansas? And I said, yeah, that's why I got back to Texas as fast as I could. Get back home where it's not as cold as it is up there, you know. Anyway, let's get ready to rock and roll here for the guys, as I've seen both of these teams here a couple times already as well. And I got to see the Timpson Bears here. And, I mean, the one thing that the Coach Lewis and the Tenaha Tigers are definitely going to have to do is find a way to slow down J.J. Garner. If they can find a way to slow down J.J. Garner, then they're going to have a good opportunity to come out here with a victory here tonight, because he's going to be a very big part of it. But J.J. Garner's not all that they got over there, but he does run a lot of it out there for the Tigers, or for the Bears, I should say, Coach Westbrook's squad. Now, for Coach Lewis, definitely going to have to get Ross and those guys rolling here tonight. And here's a good sight for me to see, too, is I like to see Nickelberry back here on the floor. I know he had some injuries, and I know he is excited to be right back out here for, it looks like he's getting ready to be some of his first action that he's seen here in a little while. Here's Duke on the floor, so Nickelberry, Duke. Number 20 is Parker. And here comes Campbell to the floor. And then it will be J.J. Garner to the floor after that. So we're going to turn it over here and let the announcer bring you the Tenaha Tigers.
And now, let's meet your Tenaha Tigers. Number 1, at guard, Jatorian Shucky Moore. Number 2, at guard, C.J. Sewell. Number 12, at forward, Bubba Malone. And number 13, playing forward, Brazilian King. And number 23, at guard, Avante Purdue. Head coach is Dean Lewis, assisted by Wyatt Harrow, Dustin Pleasure, and Dominique Williams.
All right, here we go, folks. 3 ball on the way right off the bat here for the Timpson Bears. It will not go. And a rebound. Coming up the floor here come the Tigers. Push it here to the left side is Moore. Lose a handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds. Malone says it's our ball. The referee says it's Timpson basketball. So they'll get it on the inbound. Here comes Garner. He'll bring it up the floor now. He'll kick it back here to Nickelberry. Nickelberry, and I know Garner's happy to have Nickelberry out here on the floor. Gives him someone else too and another weapon that he can go to help this very good Timpson squad take care of business. Here's 3-Bill on the way for Campbell. Won't go. Rebound. Comes out by Sewell. Back up ahead. Finding Malone trying to drive to the right side. Campbell, good job getting back. Here's Sewell. Oh, thought about the three. Drop it to Moore. Moore driving the baseline. Short jumper. And that's the first bucket for Moore. And the Tigers get on the board first. Here comes Garner across the timeline. He'll get the double team. Back to Campbell. Down in the corner. Duke for 3. Off the mark. Will not go. Wrong side. Back up the floor now comes the Tenaha Tigers trying to push to the right side. There is Purdue. Can't get down inside. Good job there by Nickelberry. As they'll throw it back out. And Moore sent it over here to the left side. Moore, drop it out to Kenny. Purdue out on top, covered up there by Parker. 3 on the way for Malone. And knocking down the 3 for Malone. Mr. Malone for 3. So it'll be a 5-0 ball game. Put that on the wrong spot. Sorry, folks. There we go. Get it down there in the corner. Campbell's going to get called for the walk over in that far corner as he tries to come around here and come along the baseline. Turns it back over to the Tenaha. Tenaha right now coming in here, and they're ranked at number 22 in Texas Basketball Coaches Association. And Timpson has been in that lower half there in that top 25 a couple times this year. So Tenaha Tigers now with the basketball have Moore here to the near side, covered up here by Parker. Moore, top of the key, 3 from Moore. Will not go. Rebound comes out. And that's Parker pushing up over to the left side. Albert Parker loses a hand on it. So Malone picked his pocket, pushed up on the right side. 2-on-2 basketball. Malone with the reverse layup. Will not go. Nickelberry can't handle the rebound. Out of bounds. Stays with the Tigers. And out of bounds play here coming from Tenaha. As it's a 5-0 lead for the Tigers early in their house here on this big district matchup. Bounce pass down inside. Sewell gets it to roll in. And Sewell makes it 7-0. Timpson basketball as Nickelberry will bring it up the floor here. He'll throw it over to Garner to the left. Garner driving down inside. Garner loses the handle on the way up, but picks up the loose ball and drops it right back in and gets the Bears onto the board. 5 minutes to play here into the first. Purdue up ahead here to Sewell. Sewell, the nice drive here from the left side. Sewell can't get it to go. Rolls off the side of the rim here. Garner with the rebound. Pushes up the floor here to the left side. Now to the right. Garner taking it in. That's going to be Garner going to get the hoop and the harm. That one does fall, and he's going to get the foul. That one may be on Purdue. J.J. Garner going to knock that one down, and he's going to head to the line here for hoop and the harm here for J.J. Garner with 4:49 to play into the first quarter. Garner trying to get his team to within 2. As J.J. knocking it down and picking up the foul there by Malone. Can't get that one to go, but Malone gets the rebound. It's going to be a foul. That one's going to be on Duke. So now both teams with a foul here into this first quarter. So Duke picks up the foul here. A little bit of pressure by the Bears onto the Tigers. Here to get it across into the backcourt. Getting it across the timeline now is Kenny. Kenny checking in. Coach Moore checking in with Coach Lewis. Getting the play that he wants. Moore taking it over to the right side. And Moore going to try to drive against Garner. Kicking it back in the middle there. And a nice job there as they were looking for Malone to come through the middle of the lane. And he found him. But the ball got knocked away. And I'm going to say out of bounds, no foul, but an out of bounds. It'll stay Tiger basketball. Malone on the inbound, gives it back to Purdue. Purdue back to Malone. Malone trying to work the left side here, puts up the shot and good. Malone 5 points into this ball game. Gets his team back up by 5 as Gardner will bring it back up the floor here for the Bears. After it gets Kenny. Now send it over to Nickelberry, down to Campbell. Campbell back out Garner. I didn't do it, man. I swear. I swear. Now the ref throwing the ball at me too, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm serious. It's all good. Turnover back to the Tigers as we get under 4 minutes to go. 9-4 ball game. Tenaha with the lead. And that one gets away, and it's going to stay with the Tigers as they got away there in that far corner. Tiger basketball, get it in here to Sewell. Sewell going to get fouled there by Gardner. Gardner's going to pick up his first foul. That'll be an out-of-bounds play. Only the second team foul here on the Bears. And Gardner, as I said, picking up his first. Sewell, out-of-bounds play here for the Tigers on the inbound. Going to get it in here to Moore. Moore checking on Coach Lewis at the half-court line. Has the play. Here to the left side, Gardner onto the defense. Moore. Taking it back out here. Timpson, good defense. The Tigers trying to find some way to get downside, get a good clean shot. Purdue for three. It will not go. Off the mark. Rebound by Malone, and he'll get it right back. And Malone doing a good job here in this quarter for the squad to makes it 11-4. Down the corner, here's Duke for three from the right side. It will not go for Timpson. They're 0 for 4. Rebound coming out by Kinney. They push it up over to the right side. 7 points for Malone in this corner. Malone saves it right there. Nice job to save it. Kick it back out here for Duke. Sewell for three from the left side. Will not go. Gonna get a foul away from the ball there on the rebound. Looks like it's gonna be against. It's going to be against Kinney. That'll be his first. Second team foul here on the Tigers now. As it looked like I thought I saw McAllister and Johnson checking into the ball game here for Coach Westbrook. Gardner with a nice move down inside, weaving his way in. What a great play there by Gardner. Up ahead here now, the double team. Get it into Sewell. Sewell looking for some help here. Throwing it back out. Purdue. You're going to have Johnson on him out here. Left side, get it down to Malone. Malone in the lane, loses a handle on it, but kicks it out to Sewell. Sewell down the corner. Three ball from Kinney. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes out by Campbell. Campbell and Moore tie it up here, but Campbell able to get it up here to Gardner. Gardner, right side of the lane. Gardner with a beautiful move, and oh, and it rolls off of the rim. Rebounded here by Kinney. Purdue, beautiful dime to Malone. Dropping the dime right there. That was a beautiful play there by the Tigers, bringing it back up the floor. Now up by 7, 1:45 to go. McAllister puts up the floater. Can't get that one to go. Sewell with the rebound. Soft pass. They say it was off of the Bears. Is it going to go back to the Tigers? I do believe so. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout here onto the floor. So we've got a 30-second timeout. 1:38 to go here in this first quarter. 13-6. Tigers have the lead. We'll be right back here on NetSN.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
All righty, folks, we're back here in the Special Event Center in Tenaha. Thanks for joining us wherever you are. I know it's going to be a good one here. Okay, we're back. All right, so here we go. With 1:35 to go, Tenaha going to get a little bit of pressure here. And they'll get it across. West ready to break the pressure. They'll get it up to Malone. Malone kicking it back out to find Moore. Moore now will get it back over to Purdue. Now Kinney will pull it right back out here. Set it up for the Tigers. 1:20 to play here in the first quarter. Moore going to get a screen there from Kinney on Johnson. Get it down to Sewell down in the corner. Get it right back out here now to Kinney. Kinney trying to find some help, find Sewell. Kinney with 1 minute to go. In the lane, nice no-look pass there from Moore. 3 ball from Sewell. Will not go. Rebound by Malone. Malone dropping it out to Sewell. Sewell takes it in. He's going to be fouled and it won't go, but he will go to the line for the Tigers. Nice dish up underneath there from Malone, and he did a good job, did Sewell, getting the defense into the air. Then he goes up, couldn't quite commit the shot, but he does get to the contact and goes to the line for a couple of shots here. As Sewell looking for his first points and trying to extend the lead here by knocking him down, the first one off the mark. So getting ready to check into the ball game. That's going to be Young, number 12. Check in here for Nickelberry for the last little bit of this first quarter. So Nickelberry's going to be okay. Sewell knocking down the back half. It's an 8-point lead here as Garner brings it across the timeline, kicking it down the corner. Young just checking into the game, going for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes out. And it'll be Tenaha basketball. I'll slow it down. 35 seconds to go here as they come across the timeline. Moore with the ball. Working against McAllister. Now back to the middle. Kick it down in the corner. Sewell. Beautiful bounce entry pass there to Malone. They'll kick it back down here in the corner for 3. Will not go. Nice rebound there by Malone. It won't go, but coming out there with it is Garner. And back on the floor now come the Bears with a chance to cut into this lead here before the end of the quarter. 5:16 left to go. 14-6. As Timpson will have the basketball here as that one get way down the corner. Going to get duked. And Nickelberry back into the ball game here for McAllister and Young for Coach Westbrook. So an inbound play will be Duke on the inbound with 5.16 to go here in the first. And for a bucket, here's Duke catching that inbound on the, gets it right back. Can't get the 3 to go. That'll be the end of the first quarter. The Tenaha Tigers will lead at 14-6 over Timpson here at the Special Events Center tonight. We'll be right back here on a Net SN.
At Shelby Savings Bank, the same thing that's true at the Selma Street location is true at the North Branch. It's where banking meets the smile. They're not just friendly tellers, they're your friendly tellers. And the smile on Manager Janet's face, it's contagious. When you say Shelby Savings Bank is your friendly hometown bank, well, you hit it right on the nose.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
Alrighty, folks, to the second quarter we go. 14-6. Tenaha Tigers with the lead here. Big district matchup tonight here at the Special Events Center. And it will be Kinney ready to bring it in here for the Tigers. They'll get it inbound to Moore, Purdue, Malone, and looks like Stokes on the floor here for Coach Lewis. We got Nickelberry, Garner. Looks like Johnson, Campbell, and Duke for Coach Whitbrook for the Bears as we start the second quarter. Purdue, three-pointer from way out there, will not go. Rebound comes out. Stokes tries to save it out of bounds. That'll go to the Bears. J.J. Garner ready to bring it in here for Timpson. They'll drop it off here to Nickelberry, and Nickelberry bring it across the timeline now for the Bears. That one gets tipped away there and stolen by Moore. Moore going to take it right to the rack, and he takes it in and scores. Nice job there as Nickelberry was closing down on him. But Moore gets the steal in the bucket, making a 10-point lead here. And Garner is handling that one. Gathers it back up. Campbell in the corner for three. Bam! Knocking it down there for the Bears. Their first three, and that's a big first three of the night for Campbell. Their first three of the ball game. 7 minutes to go here into the half. Throwing it up ahead. Find him Malone down in the corner on the far side. Back out to Purdue. Purdue bounce pass. Oh, trying to catch Stokes down inside. Stokes on the right side. Pass to the left side. Out of bounds. Back to the Bears. Chance to close this gap a little bit more here. As Nickelberry sends it up the floor here to Duke. Duke over to the left side. Duke all over Johnson now to Nickelberry. Nickelberry back to Campbell. Campbell back on top. Garner thought about that three. Now he takes it at the top of the key. Will not go there for the Bears. Coming out there with it is Kenny. Kenny 2-on-1 basketball. Kenny taking it right there. Goes around Garner and Kenny with the bucket. Kenny gets his first points of the ball game. Back up by 9, go the Tigers with 6:17 to play here. Duke out now to Garner here on the right wing. Sitting it back around Johnson. Nickelberry for a three for the Bears. Will not go. Bears keep possession there. Campbell for three in that corner. That one will not go. 1 for 10 at that three-point line. Garner runs down the rebound. We'll have it here on the right wing. Garner, Campbell, Nickelberry. Going to find Duke. Duke quickly double team back out. Now they'll swing it back around here. Garner for three. That is off the mark. And that's going to go out of bounds. Oh, we're going to get a foul there on Duke. That'd be the first one of the quarter here by the Bears. And Moore will bring it across the timeline now for Tenaha. Moore. Taking it back off over here now to Kenny. Kenny working there against Johnson. Dropping it off here. Malone for a three. Off the mark there. Rebound coming out by Moore. Kicking it back out to Purdue. Malone, that one gets knocked away by Johnson. And out of bounds. Good hands there by Johnson for the Bears, knocking it out. And it stays with Tenaha. Will be right there at the top of the Timpson bench. Purdue, bring it in. Finding Moore. Moore trying to drive the left side lane. Nice job shutting that down by Johnson. Kicking it back out. Oh, nice dish. Beautiful done by Kenny, finding Stokes for the bucket at the rack. That was a beautiful dime there by Kenny. Garner across the timeline right at 5 minutes to play into the half. 11-point lead here by the Tigers. Three on the way from Nickelberry. Will not go. Rebound coming out here by the Tigers. Throwing it up ahead. Purdue going to get the hoop in the hard. As Purdue's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line for a three-point play. So that was the first one on Johnson, and that's the second foul of the quarter here by the Bears. Purdue at the line. And it good. $23-9 now for the Tigers. And still 4:40 to go here into the half. 9-3 in the first 3.5 minutes of this quarter. Scoring, that one's a steal right there. As Purdue got a hand on it, but looks like Johnson going to steal it right back, give it up to Gardner. Gardner in the lane, gets the shooter's roll. Nice job there by Johnson to steal it back and give it to Gardner. Gardner gets the bucket. Bears definitely needed that one. As bring up here to Kenny. Just did hit the line, did Kenny. J.J. Gardner getting ready to bring it in here right in front of us. Oh. Gardner ready now. On the inbound, finds Campbell. Campbell gets it back to Gardner. Gardner will bring it across the timeline. 4 minutes to play here in the half. The Bears need some buckets. Campbell, nice drive. Back out to Gardner. Gardner, long range three. Off the mark. Oh my God, 1 of 14 for the Bears, but Duke with the rebound. Garner with the short floater, and it goes. 8 points in the ball game for Garner. He gets it back to within 10 here. 3:45 to go. End of the half. Up ahead here, Kenny. Kenny has it knocked away off of Kenny's leg and out of bounds back to the Bears. Now the Bears trying to take a little bit of what the girls did in that second quarter. They were down about 10 or 11 and then made a vicious run here in the last 3 minutes or so to make it a 1-point ball game. See if the Bears could do what the gals did into the girls game here earlier right now. 23-13, 3:37 to go. Nickelberry back into the ball game for Coach Westbrook. Ball coming across. Bounce pass inside. Parker can't get that one in there. Sewell steals it away. Garner steals it right back. Possession arrow goes to. Gonna get a jump ball. We're gonna get a timeout. All right, it's gonna be jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Timpson. So Timpson will get it. Heard the whistle. We didn't know if we got a timeout, but they're gonna say jump ball is what it is. And the Bears will get the basketball with 3:26 to play. A chance to cut into this 10-point lead. Nickelberry Garner here on the right side. Garner, Parker, Campbell. Back out to Garner. Garner driving down the lane, taking the whole defense. But it's going to be a charge on Garner. That's number 3 on the Bears here into the quarter. And Garner's going to pick up his second. So definitely not the play that the Bears wanted as they're down by 10, looking to get back into it here, and it's a charge, and they turn it over. 3:10 to go, but playing some defense here as they put on some pressure. The Tigers do get it up ahead here. Sewell has it knocked away by Nickelberry, but it stays with the Tigers over on the far side. And Purdue brings it in here. He'll get it back. Fight about that long-range 3 there on the right wing. Good defense by McCollister. Send it back out to Moore out on top of the Tigers. Under 3 we go here in the half. There's the 3 by Purdue. Will not go. Rebound coming out by Nickelberry. Throws it up ahead here to Garner. Garner pushing the action here. Stopping it, popping just inside the free throw line. Kiss off the glass for Garner. He's got 10, 6 in this quarter. Closes it to 8. And Coach Westbrook, I do believe, is going to call a timeout here with 2:45 to go. We got a 1-minute timeout on the floor. We'll be right back here on NetSN.
Tenaha, Texas. To look at it, it hasn't changed much since the days of Tex Ritter. The pace is slow, just the way we like it. But we're proud of our young people, the games they play and the music they make. 100 years of dreams and the determination to make them come true. But we all need help every now and then, and that's where First National Bank of Tenaha comes in. Financing your dreams for generations. Where do you go if you're a Bear fan looking for a post-game meal? Easy, Rancho Grande. But what if the game is a Little League practice? Same place. What if it's a special occasion, something you dress up for? In Timpson, it's Rancho Grande. Whether it's familiar menu items or maybe something you want to take a chance on, it's always good. They even have bear sightings at Rancho Grande.
All right, here we go. Timeout over, 2:45 to go. Tigers have the basketball, faces some full court pressure here by the Bears. They're now down by 8, but they do break the pressure. They do get it up ahead here. Here's Sewell driving the lane, and a nice drive there and dropping it off there by Malone to Sewell. And Sewell gets the bucket for the Tigers. It's a nice job to break the press there for the Tigers. They get it up ahead. 3 on the way. There's McCollister for 3 as the Bears finally get their second one of the night. They're 2 of 15. It's taken away here. Garner going to get it up ahead here. McCollister thought about another 3. Garner now pulls it right back out. Getting close to 2 minutes to go. Garner back over to Campbell down in the corner. Here's a 3 from Nickelberry. That went off the mark. Going to call a jump ball possession arrow. Jump ball on the rebound there. Possession arrow going to go to the Tigers. Looks like an inbound play coming from Kenny with right at 2 minutes to play. And a 7-point ball game. Inbound, get it into Kenny. Kenny get up ahead here to Sewell. And the Tigers get it up ahead quick. Sewell down the corner. Off the 3, can't get it to go. Garner with the rebound. Get it up here to Campbell. Campbell going to drive in the lane. Campbell. Campbell with the hoop and the harm. Nice job there by Campbell. Take it in there and get the contact end of the bucket. So he'll go to the line for the three-point play for Campbell. And the Bears will close it to within 5. A chance to get into within 4. Coach Lewis is going to call a timeout. As Malone picked up his second foul. And there'll be a 30-second timeout. So I'll tell you what, we're going to leave it right here for right now. Folks, we'll talk about a couple of things. I know we got some colder weather on the way, but really, if you get the chance to help out, in Shelby County, a lot of folks complained for a long time about, the stray animals and the animals and stuff. And something's now being done about it with Happy Tales Adoption Center, the Shelby County Animal Shelter as well. So please, donate, foster, help any way you possibly can. Paper towels, just check with them and see what they need next time you go shopping. Anything you can do to help will be greatly appreciated. Happy Tales Adoption Center is the Shelby County Animal Shelter, and a big, big thank you to the good folks and all the hard work that they do there at Happy Tales. Campbell stepping to the line here, trying to cut the lead down to 4. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Parker. Parker throws it back out. Campbell gives it up to Garner, wide open for 3, knocking it down. So Garner for 3 for the Bears has got it to within 2 with 1:25 to go. Up ahead now come the Tigers. I'll send it back here to the near side. And it's Purdue for 3, trying to answer right back. Kenny can't get the rebound and put it back in. Stokes can't get it. Rebound comes up ahead. Here's McAllister for 3. It goes in and out for the Bears. Stokes gets the rebound, gives it to Sewell. Sewell throws it back out. Kenny will have it. Get down to about a minute to go here. Kenny bringing it up the floor, loses a handle on it. Throws it back out for Purdue. Got McAllister all over him as he get under a minute to go. 25-23. 3 on the way from Moore. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Parker going to be fouled coming up the floor. That's going to be against Tenaha. Second one here on the Tigers. First one on Stokes. So now a chance for Garner and the Bears to take the lead with a 3 or tie it up here with 39 seconds left to play in the half. Basically, it's just like what I said, what the girls from Timpson did earlier. They were down by 11 to the Tenaha, and then they came back here and closed it down to 1 here before the end of the half. The Bears are trying to accomplish the same feat right now. Garner driving down inside. 3 ball by Nickelberry will not go, a little too short. Rebound there by Kenny, throwing it up ahead here to Moore. Moore taking it right in and scores. Moore with the bucket. He's got 6. And the Tigers get it back out to a 4-point lead here with 5 seconds to go. Garner, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. Garner at the top of the key, puts up the 3. It will not go. And that's how the half will end. But a good run there by the Bears here at the end of the first half as they made a good run to make it a 4-point ball game. Make it 27-23 here at the end of the first half. It's a good job here by Timpson. And they got 3 threes into that quarter to close that gap down there as Timpson looking at a little bit of a deficit there. Tenaha was trying to pull away. Timpson has closed it back up to a 4-point lead. And we'll be right back here. This is halftime, brought to us by the good folks at Farmers State Bank.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Aurora Concepts, Primary Care Center, and just behind it, Medical Specialist Center, is a team supervised by Dr. Jane Todd and led by Don Barnes. They're professionals. They provide good family care to everyone in the family. They're also your center for testing and vaccinations. When there's something wrong and you don't know what, Call Aurora Concepts.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the Pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center.
Thank you for joining us on the Right.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here. It is halftime, and our halftime is always brought to us by the good folks at Farmers State Bank. And you see the kids out here having a good time here at halftime. It's a 27-23 ball game right now. It was a 14-6 lead for Tenaha over Timpson at the end of the first quarter. And the Timpson Bears really came out and had a really good second quarter to close that gap, because Tenaha started to open it up a little bit right there. Got down to about the 3-minute mark, and then the Timpson Bears kind of roaring right back to make it a 4-point ball game here at the half. Sort of reminiscent of what the girls did there in the girls game. They were down by about 11 there at the end of the first half, and they came back to make it a 1-point game there at the end of the first half. So good job there by the Lady Bears of Timpson. So here we go with your first half stats brought to us by Farmers State Bank. For the Tenaha Tigers, they are 0 for 13 at the 3-point line. They are 2 for 3 at the charity stripe. Leading scorer is Malone. He's got 9. 6 for Moore, 5 for Sewell, 2 for Kinney, 3 for Purdue, and 2 for Stokes on the evening so far here tonight. And over for the Timpson Bears, they are 3 of 20 at the 3-point line. They are 0 for 2 at the charity stripe so far here tonight. 5 points into the quarter there for Campbell, 2 for Johnson, 3 for McCollister, 13 for Garner is the scoring there for the Timpson Bears so far here in this first half. And Garner really having a big second quarter there, as he ended up with 9 points in that second quarter. Really keep the Timpson Bears in there. But a good quarter there too. Like I said, they got a 3 from McCollister and a 3 out of Campbell in there as well. Really help out the Timpson Bears as they were able to close that gap just a little bit there and actually get in a little bit closer, because they got up there a little bit there for the Tigers. And the Bears were able to close it up here into that second quarter. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. It is on the way. We'll get you that second half. It's coming up right here on NetSN.
Sparky D's Bargain Store. Who are we? We're an online auction store on Facebook. Find our page on Facebook. There you'll find a post for our weekly auction. If you find an item you like, place your bid and you could be a big winner and save yourself lots of money. We're on Facebook only for our weekly auctions. We're located in Center, Texas. Check us out on Facebook. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, where we will save you more.
Joaquin Tire in Joaquin, Texas. Family owned and operated with new and used tires, general mechanics, and road services. Jesse and his team is proud to serve the community with car, truck, and commercial and ag vehicle tires. They're located in Joaquin at the 84 and Highway 7 split. Call the shop today to make an appointment at 936-269-9516. That's 936-269-9516. Joaquin Tire is a proud sponsor of Game of the Week. Stop in and see them today for all of your new and used tire needs.
Aurora Concepts Primary Care Center, and just behind it, Medical Specialist Center, is a team supervised by Dr. Jane Todd and led by Don Barnes. They're professionals. They provide good family care to everyone in the family. They're also your center for testing and vaccinations. When there's something wrong and you don't know what, call Aurora Concepts.
If elegance is on your
Wondering what the
shopping
best
list,
thing is
then
to
the
do
place
with your
to
land?
go is Lasting
Crossover
Impressions.
from dreams to
You find them
plan
between Tenaha
with Sandy
Highway
Creek
and Highway
Land
96
Enhancement.
on Foster
They help
Street.
you
Bath and
maximize the
Body
land
for
of
him
East
and her.
Texas.
Jewelry
Take a
and
trail,
the
turn it
very
into a
finest of home
driveway,
decor.
create beautiful
Perfect
ponds,
for showers.
dirt work of
Perfect
all
for
types.
yourself. Because
bush
you deserve
hogging and mulching
the
as
best.
well.
The team at
It's
Lasting
Sandy
Impressions
Creek, Land
backs
Enhancement.
the Dragons and Lady Dragons.
Wiggins Farms. You know, they call them the watermelon family, but the product from their farm when the melon's just a baby, all the way through to the harvest to your table. It's the juiciest, best melons available. Wiggins Farms, hat not included.
Alrighty, folks, it is halftime. Getting ready for the second half. We're going to take about a couple minute break right here and do a couple little things and get you ready for it. So refresh your stacks. We'll get you ready for the second half. Right now, it is Timpson trailing Jay. And as the first one of the quarter here by the Bears. And 6:27 to go. And an opportunity for the Bears to tie it up or maybe take the lead. And they turn it over. Up ahead now, Moore comes across the timeline. Finds Sewell down here in the corner. Back to Moore to swing it back around for Dew. Send it back out here now to Kenny. Kenny working here against Parker. Good job there on the defense on Parker. Kenny with a nice drive high out the glass. It gets it to go. Nice play there by Kenny. And he's got 4 points in the ball game. Back up by 4 are the Tigers. Under 6 we go as Gardner puts it up the floor, over to the right side. Nickelberry back down here in the corner. Campbell for 3 in the corner on the left. Can't get it to go here for the Bears. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Bears, and it goes back to the Tigers for a chance to increase the lead with 5:43 to go here in the third. Purdue on the inbound. Gets it back here to Moore. Moore brings it across the timeline here for the Tigers. Back out. Kenny. Set it up here against Parker. Now back to Moore. Kenny, left wing. Under 5.5 to go. Kenny. Sent over here to the right side for Purdue. For a 3. Will not go. Long rebound coming out here by Garner. Garner pushing the action right up to the middle of the floor. Garner with the soft little floater won't go, and it's going to be a blocking foul this time on Sewell. And the first one by the Tigers here of the quarter. Both teams 1 each. First one here on Sewell is going to put JJ at the line, and Garner, he's 0 for 1 at the line tonight. Got 13 points stepping up here. Trying to get his first points of the second half with 5:11 to go. Get into this 4-point lead, up and good at the line for Garner. And can cut it to a 2-point lead here. Comes Johnson into the ball game as Duke and Albert Parker check out. Who's in there? Johnson, Collister in there. There we go. So Garner at the line trying to knock down the back half. It's on the way and gets the roll. So Garner makes it a 2-point ball game. Getting up ahead here are the Tigers. Well, I tell you, that was close here by Purdue. Good job keeping it off of the line and keeping possession here for the Tigers. Moore in the lane. Oh, what a beautiful pass by Sewell. Sewell, good patience, getting up under the defense, and Sewell with 7 points for the Tigers. Makes it a 4-point ball game once again as we get under 5 minutes to go in the third. Garner back across the line here for the Tigers, or for the Bears. Nickelberry down here in the corner. Finds Johnson. Johnson back to Nickelberry. Nickelberry back to Garner. Nickelberry, left wing, into the lane, inside the free throw line. Nickelberry can't get it to go. They're going to call the charge on Nickelberry. It looks like they're going to. That'd be his first. 13th foul of the quarter here by, I think that's the second. Team foul of the quarter here by the Bears. Throwing it up ahead here. Kenny. Malone with it. Throws it out to Moore. Moore Short jumper and good. Moore back and forth there against the defense. Nobody to throw it to, so it just faces the basket and knocks it down the short jumper. Back up by 6 go the Tigers. Garner back across the timeline with 4:05 to go. Almost a steal there, giving it up here to McAllister for 3. It won't go here for Timpson. Ball taken away by Moore. Moore coming up before he's going to be fouled by McAllister on the way up. That'll be the first one by McAllister. That's number 3 onto the Bears in the quarter. Purdue on the inbound, finds a Moore. Now back to Purdue. We get into 4 minutes to go. And a 6-point lead here for the Tigers in this big district matchup. Purdue trying to work his way here against Johnson now over to the right side. Gets a screen from Malone. And a little give and go doesn't work out for him. Garner comes out of there with it. Garner down the lane. Garner put up the shot. Can't get it to fall, but he'll be fouled and head to the line, Will Garner. 2 for 3 at the line so far, and that's the first foul of the quarter here by the Tigers. Second foul. Look at your own scoreboard, Larry. Second foul of the quarter. J.J. Garner back to the line, shooting a couple here. First one off the mark. 15 points in the ball game. And Garner trying to hit the back half of it. And can't get that one to go. Rebound comes out by Malone. Up the floor now. Come the Tigers. Nice ball movement by the Tigers. A good job there by Malone. Pass it off here to Kenny. Kenny coming from the left side. And Kenny's going to get the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line for the Tigers. His first time at the line tonight for Tenaha. And his team up by 6. Trying to increase that lead here as the Bears have crept back in at the end of that first half and here in this third. But now the Tigers are starting to pull it back away here. Off the mark there for Kenny. But still a lot of time to go. Still the fourth quarter and 3 minutes, 21 seconds of the third left. Kenny looking to knock him down at the line as Duke checks back in for Coach Westbrook. And checking out is Johnson. Kenny knocking it down. 1 or 2 at the line there for Kenny. 7-point lead for the Tigers. Here come the Bears as Nickelberry brings it up. Oh, that one goes off the foot. Somebody there and it gets away, but nice job. Kenny runs it down there in the far corner on the left side. Left open in the corner for 3. Off the mark there for Kenny. Rebound will go. Malone still trying to fight for it. Ball's loose. Kenny going to get it back in that corner once again. And now for some help. Kenny drives, dishes it off. Tries to find Malone. Malone goes up strong. He's fouled. The bucket won't go, but Malone will go to the line. So Mr. Malone had that big first quarter there for the Tigers. Really opened it up there for Tenaha. Had 9 points in that first quarter. Looking for his first points since that first quarter. As he steps to the line here, shooting 2. Back of the iron, no good. 15 foul. Of the quarter here on to the Bears. Two on Campbell. 2:52 to go. The first one doesn't go down. As Malone for the back half. Gets the shooter's roll. Back up by 8 go the Tigers with 2:45 to go as Nickelberry comes across the timeline. Send it over to the right side. He'll find Duke. Duke all the way out to Campbell. Campbell into the lane there to Garner. Garner with a nice move, but gets taken away there by Sewell. And the Tigers will bring it back up the floor to make a good defensive stop. And the Tigers ready to go here. Coming across is Moore facing Garner at the half-court line with 2:25 to play in the quarter. Moore, Garner picks his pocket. J.J. Garner with the steal. 2-on-1 basketball. Garner taking it to the rack. Garner scores. Nice move there by J.J. 6-point ball game once again. Moore to the left side of the lane. Moore blocked Campbell says, get that out of my house with authority. Blocking that shot. We don't bring that in here, says Mr. Campbell. Don't bring that can of soup in here, says Mr. Campbell. Long inbound, getting down to 2 minutes to go here into the third, 6-point ball game. Tenaha with the basketball. Moore has it, and he's got Campbell out there onto the defense. Now get under 2 to go. Very important 2 minutes right here, especially for the Bears. If they can get a couple stops here and close this gap going into that fourth quarter with the lead or closer, that'd be very advantageous for the Bears. There's a stop they needed. And J.J. bringing up the floor. J.J. Garner right down the line and gets it to roll in. Woo. You talk about a shooter's roll. There it is. That just had just enough English on it to roll down in for him. 6 points in the quarter to give him 19 in the ball game. That's now 35-31. And the Tigers with the basketball with 1:15 to go here in the third. Kenny working out there against Duke over to the left side. Ball gets tipped away. Young got a piece of it, knocking it out of bounds. Stays Tiger basketball. Checking into the ball game. It's going to be McAllister and Parker. Young and Duke check out for Coach Westbrook. 1:05 to go for Purdue, ready to bring it in here for the Tigers. Up by 4. Moore on the inbound. Gets a screen there by Sewell. Moore dropping it back out for Purdue. Purdue in the lane. And going to get a foul on the pass. And that should be, it's an out of bounds play here. That's 5. Should be 5. That's what I thought. Purdue will be shooting 2. Yes, that's the 5th foul there. The last foul they had for the Bears was the 5th foul. So Purdue will go to the line shooting 2. 53.8. Only 2 fouls for the Tigers in this quarter as the Bears now have their 6th foul. Purdue at the line, back of the iron, no good. And the Tigers here in the second half, they were 2 for 3 in that first half. A little under that 50% here in the second half so far as Duke back into the ball game for Parker. And the first one off the mark there for Purdue. Second one on the way is good. 4 points in the ball game for him. Now back up by 5 are the Tigers. Under 50 seconds to go here into the third. Bears with the basketball. Duke. McAllister, long range 3 from out on top. That is short. Also need to step up about another step there for McAllister. Might have got him a little bit closer. Duke coming back out of the ball game here for Parker. Defensive substitutions for Coach Westbrook. And the Tigers do get it in here. Tigers faces some pressure. They get up to Malone. Malone across the timeline. Malone left side of the lane, puts up the shot. It will not go. Garner sky high for the rebound. Coming back up the floor now. Here's J.J. Garner with it. He gets knocked away from behind by Malone. Out of bounds, stays with the Bears with 24 seconds to go in the quarter. Nice job there by Malone and come from behind the play to knock it away from behind. Campbell on the inbound play gets it too strong off the back of the iron, will not go. Rebound comes out by Malone. He'll give it up ahead here to Kenny. Kenny pushing up the floor. Kenny in the lane. And a nice shot there by Kenny. Gets the bucket. And 5 points in this quarter here for Kenny. And he takes it back up by 7. 6 seconds to go. That's off the foot of Moore, out of bounds. 4 seconds to play into the quarter. And the Bears still have the basketball. They're going to bring Duke in. 3-point shooter for Coach Westbrook. And McAllister will check out as Duke will bring it in on the inbound. And he'll get it in here now. Get it down the corner there to Campbell. Campbell turnaround jumper, can't get it to go. Off the mark, will not go. And the 3 will not go on the attempt there by Nickelberry at the end of the quarter. So at the end of the quarter, it will be a 38-31 ball game. Tenaha Tigers with the lead. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter. It's coming up right here on NetSN.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with a primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
Alrighty, folks, back here ready to go for the fourth quarter. I thought I changed that. I guess I did not. Okay, so let's get all that right. You got to lose yourself in the fourth quarter. Here we go. As it's Tenaha basketball, they lead it by 7, fourth quarter. They'll have it for Purdue. Gets the inbound, and here we go. As Tenaha trying to hang on here for a big district win over the Timpson Bears. Nice job. Oh, what a nice job there by Kenny. Made a beautiful dime, dropping it off here to Sewell. And Sewell with 9 points in the ball game, but that was a beautiful dime there by Kenny. He drove in, drew everybody to him, and Sewell sitting right there. He just dropped it right off, and Sewell with the easy layup. That was nice. Here come the Bears trying to answer back, and this time it is, is that Malone? That was Malone blocking the shot right there, but he comes down with the basketball with a foot on the line. Out of bounds, stays with the Bears. It will be Nickelberry on the inbound. They get it on the long inbound here to McCollister. Back to Nickelberry down the corner to the left side. Garner, right wing. JJ, I don't think it's come out of this ball game. Loses the handle on the basketball. McCollister ends up with it. McCollister in the lane, and that's going to be a charge on McCollister. It didn't go down. Sewell stands in there and takes the punishment, and McCollister delivers the charge. First one on the Bears. 40-31 ball game. Tigers have the basketball now. And they'll get it on the inbound. Will Purdue. Bringing up the floor now. Working against Garner. Comes across the timeline here. Purdue. There to the right side. Good defense there by Garner. Kicking back out here to Moore. Moore working against Campbell. Now dropping off. Oh, nice job. They drop it out there. That was a beautiful dime there from Kenny. I'm sorry, that was Malone to Sewell this time. Sewell making some room in that bucket as well. And we're going to get a stop at the play with 6:50 to go. And we're going to get we're going to get some technical fouls out there onto the floor. And I do believe that one may be on Johnson, number 3. So Sewell will go to the line here, shooting a couple here on the technical fouls. So Sewell's good with that one. And they both go down here for Sewell. The Tigers will get the basketball now up 44-31. And Purdue will get the inbound here on the technical fouls there. I believe that was on Johnson they called that on. Up the floor now comes Kenny. He brings it back across the timeline as the Bears will step up the defense here. McCollister all over Kenny. And a great job there by McCollister on the defense. As I said, stepping up the defense and caused a 5-second call. And Coach Lewis not happy about that. But it is a turnover nonetheless, and it will go to the Bears. And 6:38 to go. Here comes Young back into the ball game. He'll come in for the Bears. And Garner brings it into Nickelberry. 6:35 to go, and the Bears need to make a run as they trail by 13 right now with 6.5. Almost a steal there by Purdue. Duke with the basketball, pulls up his dribble, back out here to Nickelberry. Nickelberry, double team, kicking it down here in the corner. Young Finds Garner. Garner with a nice move in the lane. J.J. Garner gets the bucket and makes it 44-33 with 6:15 to go. We got a timeout onto the floor. We got a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back here on a NetSN.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center.
All righty, folks, back here after the timeout. 6:15 left to play in the ball game. Tenaha basketball. They'll have it underneath the Timpson goal. Facing some full court pressure here. Long pass coming in here. Here's the long pass. Quarterback Kenny trying to find the receiver Malone. Cutting down the seam. Can't catch up to it, so it's Timpson basketball. So Nickelberry ready to bring it in here for the Bears. Going to try to throw it in the lane. Oh, and JJ was keep on going there. That was a little too far on the pass there. And Moore comes out of there with it, takes it down in, and scores for the Tigers. Campbell, beautiful dish there to Parker. Blocked by Purdue. Purdue's going to commit to the foul, and that'll put Albert Parker at the line. First time of this afternoon, as he's got 2 points in the ball game. He'll shoot a couple. As the first one there against the Tigers in the quarter. Got 2 against the Bears so far. As Albert Parker steps to the line here to try to cut into this gap at the free throw line off the mark. Into that free throw line, especially late in the game, and then knocking him down is very important here. As Parker, but Garner tries to run down that rebound and does. And a good thing there because Parker missed, and Garner takes it back in and scores. 4 points in the quarter here for Garner. Gets it back to within 11. And the Bears need a stop here as the Tigers trying to push up the floor. And that's going to be Kenny bringing it up the floor, and he's going to be fouled along the way. And that one may be against McAllister. And it is. That's going to be number 3. And that'll be the third team foul here on the Bears. Tigers bringing it up as Kenny to the right side. Throws it out here to Moore. Moore down to 5.5 to play. Purdue. Bounce pass. Oh, nice. Into Sewell. Sewell gets hacked hard by Nickelberry. Sewell goes to the line for the Tigers. Sewell 2 for 4 at the line today. Got 3 for 4 at the line is Sewell, I'm sorry. 4th team foul, the third one there on Nickelberry. And Sewell knocking him down after the free throw line. Second one on the way here for Sewell. And off the back of there, no good. Campbell gets the rebound, knocks it into Garner's hands. And here come the Bears back up the floor. Taken away there by Kenny. Kenny pushed it right back to the left side. It too strong, won't go, but Malone right there for the rebound and the putback. Nice job taking it right back up the floor there. Good job, Nickelberry. But Sewell's going to stand in there and try to draw the charge, but he's going to get the blocking foul. And Nickelberry's going to go to the line here for the Bears. His first time at the line, and Nickelberry actually looking for his first points of the ball game. 5:12 to play, 49-35. Tenaha with the lead, trying to hang on to it here. And Nickelberry steps to the line. 2 of 8 at the line tonight for the Bears. Off the rim right there. Second one on the way here for Nickelberry. Oh, he can't get it to roll home. Sewell trying to fight for that rebound and finally does come out there with it, but no, Garner does. Garner takes it right back in. He's going to be fouled. He'll get the hoop and the harm, will J.J. Garner. Sewell had that rebound, but Garner takes it away from him, and now J.J. go to the line here for a three-point play. So the fourth foul there on Sewell. And we got a timeout onto the floor, so a 5:07 to go, 49-37. J.J. Garner will go to the line, shooting the and one. Coming up here on NetSN.
Tenaha, Texas. To look at it, it hasn't changed much since the days of Tex Ritter. The pace is slow, just the way we like it. But we're proud of our young people, the games they play and the music they make. 100 years of dreams and the determination to make them come true. But we all need help every now and then, and that's where First National Bank of Tenaha comes in. Financing your dreams for generations.
If elegance is on your
Wondering
shopping
what the
list,
best thing is
then
to
the
do
place
with your
to
land?
go is Lasting
Crossover
Impressions.
from dreams to
Find them
plan
between Tenaha
with Sand
Highway
and Creek
and Highway
Land
96
Enhancement.
on Foster
They help
Street.
you
Bath and
maximize
Body
the land
for
of
him
East
and her.
Texas.
Jewelry
Take a
and
trail,
the
turn
very
it into a
finest in home
driveway,
decor.
create beautiful
Perfect
ponds,
for
and
showers.
dirt work of all
Perfect for
types.
yourself. Because
Bush
you
hogging
deserve
and mulching
the
as
best.
well.
The team at
It's
Lasting
Sandy Creek
Impressions
Land
backs
Enhancement.
the Dragons and Lady Dragons.
Somebody said, send me a message and said, send me a smile. So there you go. All right, so there you go. That's all right. Ready to go after the timeout? All right. Sure y'all wanted to see that. 5:07 to go. J.J. Garner steps back to the line. He's 2 for 5 at the line tonight, and a big game for him as he's got 25 points in the ball game, going for 26 here, and knocking it down. Up ahead go the Tigers. They break this press here. There's good defense here by the Bears, trying to push it down. Campbell with a nice block of Malone shot. Get under 5 minutes to go. Here come the Bears back up the floor. Got to keep trying those defensive stops. Now got to score. Good offensive possessions here now, down 11. Still a lot of time to go. Here's Campbell for a three. That one will not go down. 3 for 27 at the three-point line here for the Timpson Bears into this ball game. 0 for 15 for the Tenaha Tigers in the ball game. Up ahead here as Cooks is in the game here for Coach Lewis. Purdue's he gets double teamed. He calls a timeout with 4:27 to go. So 4:27 left to play in the ball game. And we got a timeout onto the floor, so we'll take a quick timeout with them. We'll be right back here on NetSN.
Wiggins Farms. You know, they call them the watermelon family. But the product from their farm, when the melon's just a baby, all the way through to the harvest, to your table. It's the juiciest, best melons available. Wiggins Farms, hat not included.
Alrighty, folks, back here with 4:27 to go, 49-38. And the Bears keep trying to creep right back in here. They took that second quarter, and it got around 3 minutes or so to go, and they closed it right down there, and it got down to within a few. So if they could do that here in the fourth as they trail by 11 once again with 4:23 to go. And that one gets knocked away, and it should be, they're going to say it was out of bounds on the Bears. So it stays with Tenaha. So Tiger basketball, Purdue ready to bring it in here for the Tigers. Yeah, that was belt, man. They'll get it in here to Moore. Moore gets quickly double, triple team. They try to throw it into the lane there, knocked away. And that's going to be a foul. As Cooks maybe going to the line there. Nope, out of bounds play. As that is only the 14th foul. I'm just going to say the ball was out of bounds. No foul on the play, just got knocked out of bounds by the Bears. Okay. 4:17 to go for Purdue on the inbound, knocked away. And that is Nickelberry with a nice steal here. Going to give it up here to Garner. Garner. Nice ball moving here by Garner. Garner gets the ball on the floor. He gets quickly triple team. All the white jerseys around him looking for some help there. And then he's going to find Campbell. Campbell gets the bucket. His first bucket of the second half. Back to a single-digit lead here for the Tigers. And the Bears make another stop here as they give it up ahead. And Cooks Down the corner, back out to Moore. Moore, Kenny. Kenny working against McCoster. Purdue near the right side. Nickelberry shutting down the drive there on the lane. And Kenny trying to find some way in. Purdue sending it back outside here with 3.5 to go to Moore to the left side. Down the corner to Cooks. Cooks double teamed all the way across. McCoster with the interception of the pass. Finds Campbell. Campbell comes across the timeline. Finds Garner. Garner left side of the lane. Garner too close on the rim. Can't get it to go. Johnson with the hoop and the harm for the Bears. Johnson with the three-point play here for the Timpson Bears. Checking into the game, Sewell comes in here for Cooks. Is Moore going to get his first foul of the ball game? 4 fouls apiece on both teams here in this fourth quarter so far. So at the line for the three-point play here is Johnson. It's up and good. Now it's a 6-point ball game. 3:13 to go. And the Bears are creeping right back in here as Moore gets it across the line. They'll have it back here with 3:03 to play. Underneath, finding Malone. Malone going to be fouled by McCollister. Nice job getting up underneath there. They found Malone as Kenny found it from that left side, but McCollister creeping in. Catches him just enough of the hand to get the foul there. And Malone goes to the line. And Malone is 1 of 2 at the line here so far tonight. 3 minutes to play. That is the 5th foul here. And that will put the Bears, the Tigers in the bonus. Malone, first shot up and good. Now with 5 fouls here, even though 4 fouls. If the Tigers get themselves to the line and knock them down, they can make a big difference here. That one gets away. Sewell can't come out of there with it, but it goes off of the foot there of Garner, who was trying to get after it. And out of bounds, and the Bears will hang on to it, or the Tigers will hang on to it with just under 3 to go. And now a 7-point lead. They'll have it as Moore gets it back to Purdue. Purdue. Now it's passed in there. Gets Sewell. Too strong. At the glass. Can't get it to go. Kenny comes out there with it. Nice job there on the rebound by Kenny, saving it for the Tigers. Johnson makes the steal, but he steps onto the line. Onto the steal. Nice job there by Johnson, but just does step onto the line. Purdue on the inbound. 2:40 to go. Tigers hanging on to a 7-point lead here. Big district matchup. Sewell, free throw line, throwing it up underneath. Malone with the hoop and the harm as Nickelberry's going to pick up the foul. And that'll put Malone at the line as he gets the bucket to fall. The continuation. Chance to get it back to within 10 as Nickelberry commits his 4th foul. Malone stepping up. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson dropping it back off here to Garner. Still plenty of time. As Johnson finds a little room in the lane, puts up the shot, won't go. He finds some contact as well. And that puts Johnson at the line. It's like Malone's going to pick up that foul. That'll be the 5th team foul here, so both teams with 5 fouls, both teams in the bonus. So shooting fouls the rest of the way. Johnson steps up. 1 for 1 at the line and misses that one there. Very important free throws when you get to the line here late in the game. 2-3 minutes left in the ball game. Got to hit the free throws. Johnson gets that one to go home. Close that one down. 52-44, back to an 8-point ball game. Getting down to 2:15 to go. Sewell, first little help, throws it back out for Purdue. Back to Sewell down in the corner. Bounce pass back out to Purdue. Purdue gets a double team here, going to get a timeout. And they'll get a timeout. Will Coach Lewis right there with 2:06 to go here into the ball game in a 52-44 lead. Coach Lewis going to call a timeout here for the Tenaha Tigers. So we'll take one with them. We got a full timeout. We'll be right back here on NetSN.
One of my favorite memories is waking up on Sunday morning at Grandma's house to the smell of breakfast. Now, Diamond Bee Cafe's not quite Grandma's house, but it's pretty darn close. Now, it may take an extra minute to get the food to the table, but quality takes time. Diamond Bee Cafe on the corner of Timpson and Tenaha in Center. If you're in a hurry and need a quick pick-me-up, stop by Diamond Bee Coffee, 500 Hurst Street, serving specialty coffees, breakfast, lunch, and sweets.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here after the timeout. 2:06 to go. 8-point lead here for the Tigers, and they have the basketball. They'll get it in here to Moore. And Moore will bring it right back up across the timeline here. Send it over down to the far side for Duke. It gets taken away by Johnson. Johnson going to get it up ahead here to Gardner. And Gardner has it stolen away there by Moore. What a steal by Moore. That was a big steal right there by Moore. And get it up ahead here now to Malone. Malone back out to Kinney with 1:46 to go. And the Tigers now looking to take some time off. Now he gets underneath. Oh, beautiful play there by Moore. He takes a pass that goes around the defense. And Moore with a great play there for the Tigers. Back up by 10. Garner across the timeline. Parker. Back out now to Garner. JJ trying to, oh, what a beautiful pass inside. But Sewell steps inside there, but he loses it trying to come out. And we're going to get a foul on the way in. Oh, they're going to call a charge on Garner. So Garner's going to commit number 4. That's a 15 foul. So happening on this end, so it's a out of bounds play with 1:19 to go. 10-point lead here for the Tigers, looking to hang on here. And that's got to get it across the timeline, and they do. Moore sends it over now to Purdue. Purdue bounce pass into Moore. Moore has it taken away here by Campbell. Campbell push it up 2-on-2 basketball. Campbell right to the rack and scores. Nice job by Campbell. He's got 9 points for him here in this quarter, and that makes it an 8-point ball game with 1:02 to go. Coach Westbrook going to call a timeout. So we have a timeout. We got a full timeout on the floor. We'll be right back here on the Net SN.
At Shelby Savings Bank, the same thing that's true at the Selma Street location is true at the North Branch. It's where banking meets the smile. They're not just... The following sponsors bring you our coverage of Pineywood sports. Lasting impressions, because you deserve the best. Dr. Deborah Worsham, the local and professional touch. Rancho Grande and Timpson, Shelby County's destination for special events. And First National Bank, a tradition you can trust. These fine sponsors bring us the Pineywood's Game of the Week.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here as coming up on Friday night. Our Friday night game of the week will be in Shelbyville, as the Shelbyville Dragons welcome Corrigan Camden to town. I do believe that's what we got. So that will be our Friday night game of the week right here on the Net SN. Come to you from Shelbyville on Friday night. All right, 1:02 to go. The Tigers get the inbound. Now, get under a minute to go, trying to get it across, and they do. Get it up ahead. Lose the handle on the basketball. The ball into the hands here of the Bears. Now they got to get it up ahead quick. Garner, and going to try to find Campbell. Campbell coming up on the left side of the play, but the pass straight right behind him. Oh, there you go. Moore will get the inbound here. We'll get down to about 45 seconds to go. Here's the Tigers trying to get it across. They do get it to Sewell in the middle here. Now the Tigers get it across. Bounce pass up ahead. Moore all the way back across, and that one's going to go out of bounds. 36 seconds to go in the ball game. And Duke and Young, as well as, looks like, is that Nickelberry? I do believe that is. Checking back into the ball game here for Coach Westbrook. 36 seconds to go. Gardner holding on now, and we'll pick it up here at the half-court line. Gardner working against Kinney. Down the corner to Duke. Duke for 3. I think somebody might have got a hand on that one. And it will go around, and it will go into the hands here of the Bears, of the Tigers, I'm sorry. Getting up ahead here, and Coach Lewis going to call a quick timeout with 23.9 to go into the ball game. And Coach Lewis going to call a timeout here as this team is up by 8. And we got a full timeout, so we'll be right back here on a NetSN.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with a primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
Alrighty, folks, back here after the timeout on the inbound with 21 seconds to go here. So we're going to get a foul and put the Tigers onto the line as both teams over the limit. So here goes Moore to the line for the first time tonight here for the Tigers. He'll get a couple of shots at it. Trying to get it back to a 10-point lead. Up and good. 13 points in the game for Moore. As Parker checks out. Johnson checks out. Nickelberry right back in the game here. Second one on the way for Moore. Back in the iron will not go as Young gets the rebound. And Campbell pushes it up the floor here. Campbell loses a hand on it, but picks up the loose ball. And he'll be fouled on the way in. It won't go, but Campbell will go to the line and shoot a couple for the Bears. Campbell's 0 for 1 at the line tonight. He's got 9 points in the game. So Malone gets his 4th foul of the ball game. Both teams, like I said, in the bonus here. Campbell up and good. Parker back into the game for Coach Westbrook. Second one good here for Campbell as well. So with 11 seconds to go, still fighting on. The Bears are going to be another foul. That'll put Kinney at the line back at the other end. As it's down to 7. And try to make sure that the Tigers hit him at the other end. 1 of 2 at the line tonight for Kinney. He's got 7 points altogether in the ball game for the Tigers. That is the 5th foul there on Nickelberry. So Nickelberry fouls out of the ball game. No points. But good to see him back on the floor here. He wasn't a part of the Holiday Hoops tournament. I knew he was coming back, and he could be a key part of what the Bears do this year. So good to see Nickelberry back out there on the floor. In and out for Kinney. So second one on the way here for Kinney. Back in iron, no good. Campbell comes out with the rebound. Throws it up ahead here, finds Garner. Garner not going to have any opposition. Taking it right down in the lane, and it rolls out for him. Can't get it to go. And now they're going to get the rebound and hold on to it, and it will be a 55-48 victory here for the Tenaha Tigers over the Timpson Bears. All right, that's the way it's going to go here tonight as both Tenaha teams get the win here this evening. Your Aurora Concepts post-game show, it's coming up, and we'll be back to wrap this up here on NetSN.
Aurora Concepts Primary Care Center, and just behind it, Medical Specialist Center, is a team supervised by Dr. Jane Todd and led by Don Barnes. They're professionals. They provide good family care to everyone in the family. They're also your center for testing and vaccinations. When there's something wrong and you don't know what, call Aurora Concepts.
One of my favorite memories is waking up on Sunday morning at Grandma's house to the smell of breakfast. Now, Diamond Bee Cafe is not quite Grandma's house, but but it's pretty darn close. Now, it may take an extra minute to get the food to the table, but quality takes time. Diamond B Cafe on the corner of Timpson and Tenaha in the center. If you're in a hurry and need a quick pick-me-up, stop by Diamond B Coffee, 500 Hurst Street, serving specialty coffees, breakfast, lunch, and sweets.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
All righty, folks, we're back here on the Aurora Concepts post-game show, ready to wrap it up here tonight as the Tenaha Tigers get the win 55-48 over the Timpson Bears here tonight in a big district game. Neither team faring very well at that three-point line. It did really come into matter there in that second quarter for the Timpson Bears as they climbed back in there and had a big second quarter to get back to within 4 there at the end of the first half. It was 27-23, and Tenaha with the lead. Tenaha then opened it back up to a 38-31 lead there at the end of the third and come out with a victory 55-48 on the night. And for the Timpson Bears, they went 3 of 28 at the three-point line. They went 7 of 16 at the charity stripe. Garner had 25 points. Campbell had 11, 5 for Johnson and 2 for Parker on the night. And for the Tenaha Tigers, they went 0 for 15 at the three-point line, 10 of 19 at the charity stripe. But Moore had 13, Sewell had 14, Malone had 15, 7 for Kinney, 4 for Purdue, and 2 for Stokes on the evening tonight for the Tenaha Tigers and the scoring. So for our players of the game for the Tenaha Tigers, I'm going to go with Mr. Malone. He really had a good game there for the Tigers. It started out there in that first quarter with 9 points, ended up with 15 altogether, played good defense as well. So I'm going to go with Malone there. And for the Timpson Bears, I'm going to go with J.J. Garner. He really put his guys in position to have an opportunity to win the ball game and then even take the lead a couple times here tonight. So good job there by J.J. He had 25 points in the ball game here tonight. Our player of the game for the Timpson Bears. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me on your Aurora Concepts post-game show. Wrapping it up from the Special Event Center here in Tenaha. We'll come to you on Friday night from Shelbyville as another big district game is it's Corrigan, Camden, and Shelbyville right here on NetSN. We hope everyone has an awesome, blessed, and wonderful night. We'll catch you next time here on NetSN. Have a great night, everybody. We're out of here. Bye-bye.
The proceeding was a presentation of Watlington, Shires, and Pierce Productions. We hope you have an awesome and blessed night. God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless each and every one of you.